Let's get right to it. What's the one thing, the real thing that's holding you back? We're not going to sugarcoat it. This is all about taking radical ownership, and that starts by killing your excuses.
So let me ask you this. When that alarm blares in the morning, what is it that actually gets you out of bed? I'm not talking about the sound. What's the real reason you start your day?
And what about later? When you're settled in, comfortable on the couch. What's the force that gets you to stand up and do the hard thing? The thing you know you should do? Well, let's be crystal clear about what it's not. It's definitely not that little plastic box on your nightstand. I mean, an alarm? You can snooze it, you can ignore it, you can even throw it against the wall. It has zero real power. And you know what? It's not your friends either, or your parents, or your boss. Sure, they can cheer you on, they can give you a push, but they can't live your life for you. At the end of the day, the choice is always yours. And that brings us to the core truth, the one thing you've got to get. The source of all your drive, your progress, your success, it all comes from one place and one place only, you. But here's the flip side of that coin. If you're the only one who can make it happen, that means you're also the only one who can truly stop you. The real enemy is you. Think of it like this. Your mind has two voices constantly battling for attention. One voice is wisdom, gratitude, faith. The other, it's worry, grumbling, and blame. Life is going to throw curveballs at you. That's a guarantee. But the outcome isn't decided by the curveball. It's decided by which voice you choose to listen to. That one choice, it changes everything. So the bottom line is, no person, no circumstance, none of it can really define your life. They're just variables. You're the one with your foot hovering over the brake. The only thing that can truly, truly stop you is you. Okay, so if we know the enemy is internal, what's its favorite weapon of choice? The excuse. And man, it's time we all learn to get over our but. But I'm not smart enough. But I don't have enough money. But I'm not ready yet. Sound familiar? We've all used them. Every single but is a wall you build between yourself and what you could be. It's a total dream killer. If you want to move forward, you have got to get over your but. And when we let those buts take control, you know where we end up? At a pity party. What is that really? It's just an undisciplined mind, laser-focused on all the wrong things. The excuses, the negatives, all the reasons you can't. It's a hamster wheel of self-defeat. So you've met the enemy, you know its weapon, now what? Well, this next step is the single most important one there is. It's making the conscious, deliberate decision to change. This is the choice, right here. The old way is easy. You play the blame game, you make excuses. Or there's the new way. You take ownership. You stop pointing fingers out there and you start looking right in the mirror. You just decide, you know what? Enough is enough. It's time to change. It really does come down to this simple, unavoidable truth. You gotta change, man, or nothing changes. Wishing for it isn't gonna cut it. Hoping for it won't work. The real transformation starts with what you do, how you think, and the choices you make every single day. All right? You've decided to change. You're ready to take ownership. That's awesome. But are you ready to pay the price? Because we need to talk about the real cost of winning. You have to understand this. Winning is not your friend. It's not loyal. It's a cold, impartial force that couldn't care less about your feelings or how comfortable you are. It only cares about one thing: payment. So let's be very clear about the terms of the deal. Winning doesn't care if you're sore. It requires all of you. It doesn't care how much sleep you got last night. It demands more. It demands you sprint flat out, even when you have no idea where the finish line is. And guess what? There are no guarantees. So why on earth would you pay that price? Well, because while chasing victory has no guarantee of success, not chasing it has one single ironclad guarantee: you will lose. Doing nothing is a guaranteed failure. This all brings us to one final, critical point: your ultimate choice. A moment of truth that every single one of us has to face, sooner or later. Look, nobody gets a free pass in life. Tragedy, trials, they come for everybody. Life will test you, it'll knock you down, it might even break you. That part is not optional. The only part you get to control is what you do next. And when you finally get through some awful trial, a failure, a huge setback, it's so tempting to breathe a sigh of relief and think, okay, the fight's over. But it's not. The fight is just beginning. That's the start of the fight.
to rebuild, to get stronger, and to refuse to be defined by what almost broke you.
This is the choice in its purest form. Every single time life breaks you, you're standing at a fork in the road. Path 1, you can give up, fall apart. Path 2, you can see that break as an opportunity, a painful, brutal opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and tougher than you ever were before.
So we're going to end here. You will be broken. That is inevitable. It happens to everyone. The only question that matters is, what happens next? When you fight on, when you get back up, when you choose that harder path, will you remain unbroken?